closely monitoring for this big development to happen, which they announced at the end of October. What essentially they're doing is Arvind, the company will now be listed into 3 different entities. One will be Arvind Limited, which is the textile business, followed by Arvind Fashions, which will be their branded and retail apparel business. The third will be Anup Engineering, which will be, as the name suggests, their engineering business. Talking about the demerger math for Arvind Fashions, they will get 1 share for every 5 shares that are held in Arvind Limited as on today. Anup Engineering, 1 share will be given for every 27 shares held in the Arvind, the company, the stock as it is right now. If you look at the valuations, the latest one which Edelweiss has come out with just last evening is the fact that textile business, they're looking at 6 times EV/EBITDA, and the price that they're looking at is 114. For BNR business, they're valuing it at 18x of EV/EBITDA once again. The price that they are expecting is 259 rupees. For the engineering business, 7x is the level that they've come out with for EV/EBITDA, and the price expected for listing is 21 rupees. Now the management has very big plans, very interesting plans that they have charted out time and again. Going by the latest commentary from Kulin Lalbhai and from what the analysts have been able to garner from the management is that for the textile business, Arvind Limited, they have very big plans. In fact, they're planning to use a large chunk of the cash flow into this particular business to make it grow in a better way, in a more sustainable way. They're looking to invest about 2,500 crores over the next 5 years in the garments and advanced material business. These are the 2 businesses they're betting big on. They are looking at these 2 to be the biggest propellers of the textile business going forward. So they are also heavily investing it. They're looking to enhance the share of garmenting and advanced material, the share from 30% currently to 50% in the next 5 years. So on back of that is why they are investing so heavily. They want also looking to reach 10,000 crore revenue in the next 5 to 6 years. The revenue growth also they believe will improve from the current just about a 4 to 5% meager number to 10 to 12% per annum post demerger. For Arvind Fashion, the management is very positive to achieve 20 to 24% revenue growth going forward. They have a top line target of 9,000 crore to achieve by 2022. The management is also positive on improving margins and all of the brands turning positive given the fact that the scale will increase going forward in a big way. For Anup Engineering also, the guidance is quite encouraging. They've guided for a 10 to 12% growth in revenue with margins to be maintained at 20% plus levels. Let's also hear it out from Kulin Lalbhai himself as to what are the kind of plans and targets he has laid out over the next 5 years.
We have already crossed the 100 billion target, and this year, you know, we want our Arvind Limited business to grow at 10% and our brands business to grow at 20% and our engineering business to grow at more than 20%. I think on all these 3 businesses, we will achieve this year's growth target. The 5-year target, as I mentioned, I think the 2 biggest components of that is our textile and manufacturing business and our brands business. In our textile business, we are getting onto a big capex cycle where we are adding a lot of capacities on garmenting, technical textiles, performance wear. So that is what is going to drive growth. And in the brands business, as I mentioned, each of our brands is scaling up. I think we are at the beginning of, you know, consumption when it comes to branded apparel. So we are looking forward to riding that S curve and more than doubling the size of that business as well.